Okay, you ready?
It's ready.
Okay, rolling.
ShiblooCast.
And 3, 2, 1, action! Hey, ShiblooCast. What up, homies and homettes? We're back with another episode of ShiblooCast.
ShiblooCast.
Oh. Episode 9. I don't even know. One of these episodes. But yeah, today it's just Devante and I. You know, we just wanted to say hi again. We're back. I mean, oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Who the fuck are you?
This guy?
What? I was just trying to use your guys' bathroom. I have to use the bathroom.
We got Suavecito, Hector Melgoza in the house.
Suavecito.
Trainers!
Yes, sir.
If you guys didn't know, myself, Devante, and Hector, we are the Triforce. Triforce. We made a skit that's on the YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it already, of us, our first rave.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, sorry, what were you saying?
It's my favorite video we ever made.
Mm-hmm.
It was lit like big.
Lit like bit.
Lit.
Yeah. But this is our second round trying to have Suave on the pod because the first time we had technical difficulties. Yeah. But this time, we're doing it.
Even better. It's going to be way better than the first one.
Way better. Because this time, it's in 2023, bro.
Ooh.
Is there?
Ooh. Jordan year.
We're in Jordan year.
ShiblooCast.
But I mean, Suave, we've us three, we've been good friends for how long now?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years, I think.
Almost 4.
Dang, already.
Yeah.
Dang. And then for the past like 2 or 3, I would say like us three have been training a lot together, and like we all went from just being young pups in the industry, and we're still young pups, but like, you know, we've really grown so much, you know,
1,000,000%.
So it's been indubitably great.
Indubitably indeed.
It's great.
Okay, Suavecito. Is this your very first podcast?
Yeah.
You
pop my cherry.
We're popping his pot cherry. All right. So we were thinking we were just going to ask you some questions, just like if it's a therapy session or something.
Ooh, okay.
No, just kidding.
Now we have you here. So, my first question for you is, I mean, we know where you come from and everything, but like, tell us your backstory, yo. Like, where'd you come from?
Okay. I was born in Antioch, California, in the Yay area, in Northern California. And then I grew up in Brentwood, not the O.J. Simpson Brentwood here in L.A., but there's another one in the Bay. That's a small town, and I grew up like on the dirt fields, and yeah, there wasn't too much to do there. And now I'm in L.A., and it's a lot better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And when did you move here?
In April 1st, 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He always knows like dates to the point, bro. Anything in history of the homies. Hector, I never second guess Hector's memory.
Oh yeah,
always knows it.
Dates and times.
Yeah, and times. Like you literally just said, because you just came back from Mexico, right?
Oh yeah,
and then,
the same date.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, dude, it's the same day I came back. I was like, how the frick do you remember that stuff, bro?
I don't know.
Memory is crazy.
Some things just stick. Can't explain it.
One of those photographic memories.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was my question. You
I kind of have like a follow up to that. I don't know if this is too deep already, but actually, I'll go back to this one later. A question that came in mind from Devante is why would you say that you like LA more than the Bay, or like does it fit you better? Like just why do you like it here more for you personally?
In LA, you could just create shit more, and more people are down. Sorry, I drank horchata.
I just had so many tacos.
So good.
It was so good and tasty.
So good and tasty.
The question. Oh yeah. In LA, people are just more down to collab and create shit. And then even if you do wild shit in public, people are more okay with it because they're like, oh, it's LA. Like people do crazy shit all the time. In LA, I feel more comfortable here. Like I definitely feel more at home. I like warmer weather than up there.
Oh, it's warmer here?
Yeah, it's warmer here.
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, all of California is nice weather.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know. Brentwood, there's not a lot to do, and definitely not people to collab with, or even there's no like acting classes or any industry stuff. And yeah, LA, you could do whatever you want here. I feel like.
Is it like the suburbs, or like
where I'm from?
Yeah,
I'm from like a ranch. Like it's just dirt fields, and we have like a barn, and we have like a big backyard.
Do you have any animals?
Huh? Oh no, we only had 2 dogs, Roxy and Maya, my sexy bitches.
Literally.
Literally.
Bro, this is what I love about Suavecitos. He just like, you're so good with your words, man. You just say some funny shit and just like no hesitation. You're like, did I stutter? No, I said they're my sexy bitches.
I meant it too.
You gotta mean it.
Literally, we're not talking about like, we're talking about dogs.
No,
you know,
dogs. They're
dogs.
female dogs.
female dogs. They're
bitches.
bitches. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, I would never really be bored there though. Like we would have dirt bikes, we had a pool, we had a trampoline where I taught all my tricks on there.
You taught yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then yeah, we would make a lot of videos with my cousins, like stupid videos, like we still do sometimes. Yeah.
Dude, you gotta show us those sometime.
Yes,
Oh
please.
shit! I don't know if I can. Those are so trash.
Bro, I'll show you. We'll show you ours. Haven't we done that before?
What?
We go
No,
deep
it's
in
not.
the library of our embarrassing videos.
Oh God. Yeah.
Damn. Is it time, or should we wait till 5 years of Triforce?
Do now. We do it now and later, and
Okay.
again,
Yeah.
and again,
Ooh.
and again, and again, and
And
again, and again.
And then in 10 years, we watch the old Breakfast Club videos from like, it'll feel like centuries ago.
Oh man. I kind of want to do that now.
What?
Oh man.
You want to do what now?
I kind of want to like see those now. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what do we look like?
It's already been 2 years, bro.
Dude, I've definitely, my face has aged. I look older for
You
sure.
think so? I feel like it's because you're always rocking more facial hair now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It has grown thicker.
Indubitably. Yeah. Anyone that doesn't know our Breakfast Club, we like named our own like little group that where we would just go out to the field and just do fight scenes and train every morning, and then we would eat breakfast here at the Shibloo crib after.
And we will buy that park and rename it Shibloo Park.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna happen.
Dude, it's literally gotten to the point where they don't even question us like hopping the fence. Like
Right?
they're just like, yeah, dude, you guys, yeah. Oh, the ninjas are there? Okay. Isn't that what they call us?
This is what they do.
There was a guy that came out there and like offered us the key.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. He was like, because like, you know, the little like community center there? They're like, yeah, just come in and just like, we'll give you the key.
What?
Shibloo too.
He was an interesting guy.
Yeah.
Interesting,
Interesting.
to say the least.
Yeah. You have another question, Devante? Or do you, let us know if you have any questions or anything. But Shibloo too.
I just feel good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, life's great.
I have many more questions, but I would like to hear what Brandon has to say first. What's your question?
Well, I just asked one.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did. Okay. Well, I guess this is my turn again. Why did you pursue this career?
Oh shit.
Oh, wait. We didn't even say, like, Hector's...
Oh,
Hector's
yeah.
an actor, stuntman, self-taught martial artist and parkour.
Yeah.
A lot.
You've been in... What shows have you been in? You've been in 911?
Yeah, I
You've been
did
in
stunts in
911.
911. Sorry.
You did...
I was on my block. I sold drugs to little kids. Then I got beat up.
Yeah.
And then I sent the lead to jail. Then he got out though.
So you had a co-star role in that, right?
Co-star.
On On My
Screw you,
Block.
cabron.
What about the recent
on Station 19? Yeah.
Station 19, yeah.
I played the role of Devin, and I had a seizure. That was fun.
And then
Brown kid named Devin. I thought that was funny.
then
I did the movie Hellfire where I played Titus.
Oh, that one's not out yet though, right?
No.
You can say that though, right?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
say that. It's on MTV.
That's coming out this year?
I think so. Yeah. And I'm gonna make the prequel, Titus the Hellfire prequel. And it's gonna show how he ended up there.
Let's
And then
go.
something might happen to him in the movie. I don't know. And
Are there any other plugs you wanna?
Ooh, I mean, me and Devante were freaking Avengers in the video game.
Oh, that's right.
Dude,
We
yeah.
mentioned that in the last episode,
Yeah,
dude.
we did. Bro, Devante.
Times, Yes. Yep.
Devante, thanks again, bro. You and Carrie plugged that one for me, and it was one of my favorite jobs of my whole life.
Oh,
Yeah.
my heart.
Bro.
I'm so glad we did that together, bro. It was so fun.
Me too, bro. I think that's still like my only job where I got to throw tricks in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You played Winter Soldier in it?
I was Winter Soldier.
And then you played Panther?
Devante was Black Panther.
Panther. Yeah.
Yo.
Good
And I remember taking his box cutter like, oh my gosh, that's so dope.
Dude, is it in the game? The box cutter?
They turn into like Cart Hyperhook, right?
Yeah, they turned it into a different move.
Whoa.
Yeah. They can just like change our bodies around and like do whatever they want.
Yeah. Dang.
Wait, I gotta
Still
see
cool.
that. Did you do J-Sub box?
Did Master Scoop box.
Master Scoot. Master Scoot.
Yeah.
Bro, seeing Devante do Master Scoot is like, it's like what is it? It's like a shooting star, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you see them every once in a while.
All of
And then
Devante's
just like,
tricks, bro.
Oh my god, you guys are making me blush.
Oh my god. Indubitably, doubly.
Doobie blue.
Did you
yeah.
ask the question? Yeah, you.
The jobs. What other jobs? I hopped the border on Mayans. That was pretty.
Tacos.
Tacos.
Horchata.
Yeah, I was the double on Mayans where I was Coco, and then I was just in the passenger seat, and then we totally hopped the border. Like my grandparents may or may not have done that, but yeah, I'm just kidding.
May or may not.
In the same exact way I did it. Truck. Hashtag
It's
jokes.
so funny. You always make Mexican jokes yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we do a lot, though. Like you make Mexican jokes, I make Asian jokes, you make black jokes.
Yeah.
That's why we're the Triforce, bro.
Triforce for
We're all
life.
different ethnicities. We're the rainbow. We're the rainbow Triforce.
Yeah.
We're also, if you go on the U.S. map,
Oh yeah.
where we're all from.
Yeah.
Hector's from the Bay Area, California, which is all far west. I'm in the Midwest, which is the top in Minnesota. And then Devante is in the East Coast, right?
Yep.
In North Carolina.
And it makes a
Draws
triangle
a triangle, bro.
for
Like,
the Triforce.
bro, I mean, we say it all the time, but it's crazy that we grew up in such different environments and our souls are like the same, man. We're like right here. Like right here.
Triforce for life.
Triforce.
Okay, sorry, Devante, you didn't get to finish asking your question, right?
Yeah. So like.
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. The question was why?
Yeah. Why did you decide to get into this?
Dude. Well, yeah. When I was like 10, we used to make funny videos with my cousins and my brothers. And then I just like fell in love with it. I would always be like, "Come on, guys, let's make a video. Let's make a video." And they'd be like, "Poppy, no, you always want to make a video."
They called you Papi.
Yeah, that was my nickname. My nicknames. My childhood nickname is Poppy Hector.
I'm gonna call you Papi Hector now.
Go for it. Keep it alive.
Yo, funny.
Then I guess I started teaching myself tricking when I was like 16. And then my cousin was like, "You should be a stuntman." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do that." But that was the first time somebody spoke it into existence. And I always thought it was impossible because I'm from a small town and none of my family does any entertainment. So then I Googled it and YouTubed it. And then I teleported here right now. Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
why? I just love movement and I love movies. I love acting and creating. I'm going to be producer and director in the future. And yeah, I have no regrets and I'm insanely happy every single day. Every day feels like a dream and it doesn't feel real to me. And that's why I'm here. And we're going to change the game.
Yes. That's what I always love is you're always like, I swear Hector's, dang, I always say this with all of us, but like Hector, you're like one of the happiest people I've ever met, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I thought we were happy, but god dang, you're happy. Like always just like, yes.
Yeah.
Every day is just like a dream.
Every day's a dream, bro.
Yo,
the
when I
fact.
came in today from class,
Yeah.
I was just like, God dang.
You didn't see
Like I
Hector,
walked in and y'all was like,
But that's like my reactions to you guys every day too. It's like,
Oh yeah, dude. We were right there, right? Because we saw the door like starting to open. You just matched the energy there.
I love it.
Bro, we're like, we're like the human version of like puppies when their owner comes home. That's how we react to seeing each other. Like our tails just waggling, like, oh my gosh,
that's what's up.
it's very good. It's very good.
I think it's so cool how like everyone comes from like different backgrounds, you know?
Yeah.
Like your story, man, you could write a book about that. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
snap. Really? Maybe I'll just make a biopic movie and then I'll cast my younger son to play me and then he'll win the Oscar for it.
Oh,
Wow.
You heard it here first, folks.
Wow. Fast forward 20 years later.
Poppy Hector Jr.
Wait, I'm
You
already
heard it.
I'm already the junior though.
Oh, Poppy Hector Jr. Jr.
Third.
Junior to second? How does that work?
The third.
The third, yeah.
Oh, the third. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Shibloo
But
that works.
But that's why my name is Poppy, because my sister was like, oh, they both have the same name, so it's Papa and Puppy. And then Poppy. Yeah. That's
Oh, your dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
My dad's name is Hector.
Oh, that's
But I'm-
so cool.
But I'm the cool, sexy, hot Hector. Yeah.
Take that, Dad.
Take that, Dad. Yeah. This is not a therapy session. It's not a therapy session. Nope.
Yes, it is.
Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that. Wait. Dang, I have so many questions. But something that you said made me think of this one. So you first started off wanting to be a stuntman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then now you're focusing more on acting,
Acting, yes.
but also sometimes doing stunts here and there.
Definitely.
And then you just said you want to be a producer and director too,
Yeah.
right? So like, could you elaborate on how you had the mindset of like just wanting to be a stuntman and then like how you transitioned to wanting to do more
Yeah.
in the industry?
Well, in stunts, like I just really liked movement and I wanted to get paid and yeah, that's kind of I just really liked
Tacos.
Sorry. Yeah, I really wanted to just do stunts because I felt like that was more like a safe bet with my parents and family. Like they could understand that. They'd be like, okay, Hector doing stunts. Yeah, that makes sense. He's kind of crazy. So then I was happy in 2019, and then I was doing the Clippers too, the slam dunk.
That's right.
team.
We didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
You were in the Clippers dunk squad.
Clippers slam
LA
squad.
Clippers. NBA.
Yeah.
At the Staples Center.
At
What
Staples
the frick,
Center.
bro?
So
What have you
many
not done?
things.
You did Universal Studios
Yeah.
too, right?
I was Durmstrang there
Strength at
too.
Universal Studios? Jeez, bro.
Yeah, but no, I was super happy right before COVID. Then when COVID happened, or a couple months into it, I guess I freaking hit a really low point and I quit the whole industry and I went back home and I got this job at a grocery store. I tried to get back with my ex-girlfriend and get my whole life back together, even though it was a trash life that I hated. And then I felt like a zombie and I wasn't training and I couldn't eat and I just felt like trash the whole time. It was only a week or two or 10 days. and I felt awful. But then I remember looking into the sunset through my childhood window room, and then I was like, Hector, do acting too. Like, be this Mexican Scott Adkins through doing action and kicks and crazy stuff with acting, because, yeah, I want to change the game. And then after that, then I started acting classes with you and on Zoom, and now we're here. And yeah, I wanted to make fire movies.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. It's already happening.
It's already happening. Yeah.
Dang.
Yo. That's inspiring, yo.
Yeah. Bro,
Telling you, it's gonna be a book.
Yeah, bro.
Shifunga.
Dude, that reminded me of a quote that I heard in I was watching Legend of Korra the other day. You ever watched that show?
I haven't seen it, but I know it.
But you watched Avatar though, right?
Yeah, I've seen a
Last
few
Airbender?
Avatar. I like Avatar. I just haven't finished it.
There was this quote from Aang that said, "When we're at our lowest point, we're open to the most change." Oh. I was like, whoa, this show is so good.
That
I
was
feel
so
like you
true.
had that moment with yourself looking in the sunset, right?
1,000,000%, bro.
So you like grateful for that?
Dude,
dark-
yeah. If it weren't for, I guess if it weren't for the pandemic, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, because I would still be trying to only do stunts and Slam Squad and etc. But yeah, I guess that all happened for a reason, and it's really true what Aang said in that.
Yeah. To anyone out there, if you're in a low point right now, which is like, life is always going to be like that, you know? Like, we're always going to find our highs and lows, but just remember, it's like a roller coaster. It's going to go back up,
Yeah.
you know? But
Yeah.
I feel like you were open-minded enough to be open to change, you know? And I think some people are closed-minded for too long before it's too late sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I think we're all very fortunate to do what we do, but it's also, I think what we all have in common is we've had the courage to be open-minded to like what is possible, you know? And we're still a long way for where we want to be at. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I noticed just from knowing both your guys' stories, like that's something that we all have in common is like, when you're at a low point, it's so easy to be like, God, life sucks. Nothing's going for me. And like, it's good to let that out, you know? But like, when are you going to just, okay, what am I going to do about it? You know? Like, but yeah.
1,000,000%. And listen to your heart too, or what it's telling you. Because if I didn't, I'd still be a loser in Brentwood.
Yep. Wait, so oh fuck, sorry. After this, Hector, can you explain your variation of home?
Wait, the
Oh, God.
yes. So when you dry scoop pre-workout like a boss, it always reminded me, or I just naturally started yelling like this, like Thanos when he gets all the Infinity Stones on his gauntlet and he goes, "Argh!" And then after you take the pre-workout, it just hits way harder, like, and you feel it. It's like it could be placebo effect, but like it actually works. Like you take it and go,
You feel it in your veins.
you feel it in your veins and everywhere, and like you go beast mode. And then I just say it all the time, or we say it all the time.
Oh,
What's that?
Is that mine?
Who's this?
Oh, David Gray Studios.
hey, shout out. Hey, wait, is it your turn to ask a question?
I just asked one.
You just asked one?
Yeah.
I thought I just asked one.
Well, you just asked where the came from. But
Wait, I thought I asked the director producer thing. No,
yeah. I think you asked that one too.
I don't even know.
What's it again?
Doesn't matter. Your mama's a groupie, but she riding the hoopty.
Oh,
I got a
bars.
question for you.
Oh, you got one.
Okay.
So, I feel like we're all Shibloo, right? This is Shibloo squad, you know what I'm saying? But like
Shibloo
Triforce, but I feel like your Shibloo energy is different.
Oh my God,
yo.
this dude is the most Shibloo.
It's Shibloo.
His Shibloo to her. Bro,
Yo.
if there was a picture of Shibloo to her, it's Hector.
Like, yeah.
Like, okay, you said your family was like, oh yeah, it makes sense that Hector's doing stunts, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
where do you get that mindset from? Like, what's going through your head?
You know what? Since I was like a little kid, since I had older siblings, I just always wanted them to think of me as a beast, and I never wanted to be a bitch, and I always wanted to I wanted to be different than them. I think that's why, because I have 3 older siblings, and then I remember like when I was 12, we were doing when the cinnamon challenge was like trending. And then my sister was like, come on, show us how much of a beast you are. And right there, like, if you tell me that, bro, if anyone tells me that, like, I will never back out. Like, I would, because right then and there, I went, okay. Oh. And then I sneezed all that shit out, like, right after. But, like, just, like, stuff like that, like, that's, I just always wanted to be crazy and not give a fuck and have fun. Because, I don't know, when I have the most fun, that's when I just do crazy shit that most people are too afraid to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to remember this. I have another question based off of that.
Oh shit.
Wait, go for it.
It's just that,
It's a follow up.
like, yeah. And you know, the Triforce, right?
Yeah.
Triforce represents courage, power, and wisdom. And in that, you're courage, right?
I'm the courage
You're
one.
the courage
What
one.
did we establish again?
And
Who's who?
I'm power, courage,
Power.
wisdom.
Dude, didn't all 3 of us like agree to that like
Yep.
right
Yep,
away?
right
too?
away. Right away. And your girl, and
Whoa.
even your girlfriend June knew what we were without even you telling her.
Yeah. I asked her. I was like, yeah, well, who's who? That's crazy.
Triforce!
We even added the new edition today. I love it.
That was Devante's.
You guys
idea.
aren't watching the video. We just did the Triforce handshake. You're jealous. Have you ever seen a 3-man handshake before? Have you ever seen that?
Hell no. Hell
Wait,
no.
actually, though, have you? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Hell no.
We made it happen.
For the Triforce.
Shibloo.
We believed.
Shibloo.
Shibloo.
Okay, I kind of had a follow up to what you just said. Frick, I have 2 follow ups. Okay, I can combine them. So you said a lot of that Shibloo energy came from like, would you say a lot of it came from like your family environment, having a lot of siblings?
Oh. Remember, or like the first time we tried our ShiblooCast,
we
we like
got to this,
discovered,
right?
we
Yeah.
discovered because like I didn't really like leave my house when I was younger. I would just like be there a lot, and like I didn't really have friends. It would just be like my siblings and like some neighbor friends. And then I wouldn't say I was like really sheltered, but like I didn't like, my mom wouldn't let me like leave the house like on my bike to go to the store or whatever, because like it was kind of like a ranch area. Like there's no sidewalks or nothing, so I guess that makes sense. But I think we discovered last time that like that's why I'm like so Shibloo right now in LA, because now I'm like free.
That's
And
right.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
Because like now I have a car and an iPhone. Oh yeah, a car and an iPhone will get you very far in life, I think.
Right, dude?
Yeah.
Didn't you? Where was the first place you moved to?
Oh, yeah.
If you're open to sharing it.
Oh, of course. I'm proud of this
I
one.
remember when I first met you.
Yeah,
You were still there.
when I first met both of you guys, I first moved to North Hollywood in a house with like 17 roommates, and it was month to month, and it was fun. There was like 8 bunk beds in the room, and yeah, that's where I lived for like 9 months.
Bro,
And then I moved out.
17?
Huh? Yeah, like 17 housemates.
That is the definition of no excuses. You had that
No
place
excuses.
in your car and your iPhone.
Yeah,
like
that's A.
you edited everything, all of your reels
Yeah.
and everything on your iPhone, right?
Yeah,
You
everything
made
iPhone.
all of your connections to all of the movies and TV shows you've been on through your freaking iPhone.
Yep.
And just like driving to places
Yeah.
and just connecting with people.
That's literally it. And I've been fortunate enough to already have like my California license, or to like to work in California, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's super necessary. But I mean, I had no excuses. That was it right there. That's all I
No
needed.
excuses.
No
Anyone
excuses.
that freaking wants to chase their dreams, look at this right now, dude. This is crazy, man.
do it.
Yeah,
Oh
Nike,
my
Nike,
God.
just do it.
Just do it.
Yep.
But sorry, this is kind of like it's kind of the same question, but just like from when I first met you, I think I said this in the last episode too, like with that we didn't get to air, but I would say all three of us when we first met each other, we were like maybe 1% Shibloo that we are now.
Oh, dude.
Like we were way more shy.
Dude.
I would
so
say.
shy.
Like, what would you say? Because obviously, I think all three of us had that inner child in us from when we were little. We were probably like, you know, like back then. But like, you know, you grow up a little bit and you're in your, you know, late teens, early 20s, and you start to like see the world, and then you start giving a lot of fucks because you see like how judgmental everyone is and stuff. I feel like all three of us met each other going through that phase of like caring a lot about what other people think, you know.
Yeah.
But like I've seen the transition, you know, with you, like it's night and day, you know. So what would you say is like from the past like 3 or 4 years has been the biggest like light bulb of being like Shibloo to hood, like you don't give a fuck, because it's at a new level, bro. Like you're ordering stuff at Subway and you'll randomly do a character voice, and I'm like, what are you? Oh, he's doing this to practice his Shibloo muscle right now. He's like, hey, can I get a foot long? And I was like, bro, what are you doing? And he does it with full confidence, bro. He does it all the time. All the time. Literally just ordering tacos. Can I get a chicken tacos? Huh? He just kept saying, huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, that was a long question.
Nah, bro. Wait, wow, dang. What was the question? I
Like,
remember.
what was the biggest light bulb in the past 3 or 4
bulb?
years that made you even more Shibloo?
Dang, I hate to say it, but like, it was because of the pandemic, I guess. Because me and Womack, shout out to Womack. The wolf. Like, we would just train a lot, and like, this wasn't like the reason why we wanted to like train harder when the gyms opened back up. But we just wanted to like show like how much we improved from there when we returned. So then, and that was also the same time when I started acting classes, where my first teacher told me that all great actors have have a great sense of loss of inhibitions, where that's where they don't give a fuck what people think of them when they're performing or whatever. So all of that combined, I wanted to really show like all of that summer. That summer is really important to me. That's like really where I started just not giving a fuck and committing way harder and just really improving. And every time, like, I just always wanted it to be like another level up. Like every time I returned to jam or whatever, or every time I returned to a new acting class, I want it to be like a big shift, like shift. And then like just not giving a fuck the whole time. Yeah. But also just the acting classes helped a lot with that, with just the confidence. And because then you bring it into your regular day life, like when I order food at Subway, you're just like, I'm never gonna see this person ever again, so why not like fuck with them, because I have nothing to lose. So I'm just like, hi, can I get a foot long? Like, it doesn't matter.
Dang. So you would say it came a lot from that sunset moment.
Yeah.
And like taking acting class, like taking consistent action to like train that muscle,
Yeah.
the Shibloo muscle.
Yep.
Dang.
Shibloo muscle. And then, yeah, I don't know. That just kind of allowed me. It kind of gave me space, I guess, because everybody was distant and like by themselves and stuff. It just allowed me to. It gave me the path to become more who I'm supposed to be. I don't know.
Okay.
Love that. Love that. Yes, some.
Okay. I have like a couple questions prepared, but I'm like, ooh, which way should I go? I don't know. All right. I'm gonna say this. I feel like you're a really well-rounded person. Like you have like a lot of different skills that you're good at.
Nah.
Yeah, you do, bro.
How
Shut
do
the
you-
fuck up. You do.
Why or how do you do that? Like, why do you train multiple different things, and how?
Because how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yo.
And then I like what Womack told me too, actually. This was a long time ago. He said, like, how do you expect all your skills to get good if you disregard like the first thing you started training? Like, for example, our tricking. Like, tricking was the first thing that showed me what I could really do and like tell me that things are not impossible, that you could actually learn new crazy stuff, and like things are possible within you if you believe it and you try really hard. But then it's kind of just like you train one thing, you train another thing, like you get better at all of them together, and then they all raise more. But hey, I could ask you the same question, Devante, bro. You're way more well-rounded than me, bro. Like you're freaking hella dope. But Devante's dope as fuck.
Oh man, thank you, bro.
Was that what was the question again?
Yes. How or why
how or
are
why?
you well-rounded? Now, okay. Now, I think that's a little both actually. Explains a little bit of both, but like, what's your reasoning behind doing different things? You know, like, why did you do like dunk team and like Durmstrang
Yeah.
and tricking, parkour,
Stunts. Freaking, you were learning tricking. I mean, you were learning taekwondo.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
Yeah.
Now you're doing kickboxing.
And
is it?
kickboxing,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, cause again, in that summer of 2020, I learned that like tricking gets you good at acting, acting gets you good at tricking, stunts gets you good at acting, acting gets you good at stunts. Like it all just goes hand in hand, and I like
everything's connected.
everything's connected, 1,000,000%, bro. Oh dang, I had something else I was gonna say too, but I forgot it. But yeah, like wait, dang, what was the question again?
Like, why do you do multiple different things?
Why are you doing some different things? Oh yeah, I just get inspired by, or like I don't know, like I see something that looks fun, I'm like I want to try that and get good at it, and then even for like I don't know my dumb videos I make, like I'm like oh okay I want to try this for this video, and then I'm like and then I look back I'm like oh I have like these new skills that I learned, but it wasn't even for that, it wasn't for my stunt reel or nothing, like it's just for the art of filmmaking.
I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, that mindset is so important. Like when you see somebody who's really good at something, it's like inspiration.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Like you're like, I want to do that now.
Yeah. But hey, literally, like, I feel like what I just said right now, I've heard both of you guys say it. So it all just goes around in a Triforce circle.
Dude, that's something that both y'all are really, really good at, though. Like, where you see something, you're curious, and no hesitation, you freaking dive in and go and do it right away.
Yeah.
Like, that is so rare, dude. Like, I would say I'm an action taker, but I was literally meditating about this other day. I was like, shit, like, Devante and Hector are working a lot. Like working, you know, like working as in like working on projects, professional projects. And I'm like, what's this thing that they have in common? They're just always taking different classes. They're always just like jumping into different stuff, like no hesitation whatsoever. Because most people are like, and I'm guilty of this too. Most people are like, I don't know, is that the right thing for me to do? Like, I'm sure you guys ask these questions too, but like, you don't get too in the deep end of not moving at all, which a lot of people do. And then for the rest of their life, they're always like, dang, I should have done it. And then they use it as an excuse. I should have done it when I was younger, but I can't do it now. You know? Mm-hmm. But it's like, you guys are just like, just jump in and jump into the deep end of the pool.
No hesitation. Definitely. I've gotten a lot better at not hesitating on recently. But I just always like the quote too, like, I'd rather be a oh well than a what if. Like that way you have no regrets like ever by saying that.
Wow.
Whoa, Suave. That was a...
I gotta let that marinate.
Yeah, let that marinate and sit in there for a little bit. Can you say that one more time for the Shibloo homies and homettes?
In any situation, just always go with the mindset of rather.
Okay. Reset. Okay. Rolling. Take 2.
Always have it be an oh well than a what if.
Nailed that shit.
That's it.
Nailed it.
No regrets ever. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, that's something that I think us 3 are like right here with. That we never want to look back at life and regret that we didn't do something.
Yes.
How much more you're always going to regret on things that you didn't do versus what you did do. It's very rare that you regret that you did it, because if you did it and you regret it, you learn from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
if
you're
you
okay with
didn't do it, then you wouldn't have learned from it. You know, it's like, it's a win-win. But if you don't do nothing, then it's a lose-lose.
Yep.
And life is so short, like you can't be hesitating on important stuff like that.
Yeah. Never. Every day is not guaranteed.
Nope.
It's like, crap. I don't know if I've said this already, but I think I heard this from my dad. It's like kind of what we were saying earlier, that life is like a roller coaster, right? And you know, when you're at the hospital and they have your heartbeat on the screen, and it's tick, tick,
True.
tick, 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 tick. So what he says is life is like this, right? What happens if it's this?
You dead.
You're dead. Ding. When it's not moving at all and it's just steady, you're dead.
That's
What
tight.
life is, bro.
That's
That's
tight.
why we gotta follow our heart, literally.
Yep.
Shibloo.
Dang. That's a
Up and
really good
down.
analogy.
Up and down.
Yep.
Shout out to my dad.
Shout it. Long right leg. That's what they call him, right?
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, pretty much. For sparring. That's where I got my long legs from. My dad when he was sparring in Korea.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn up.
Yo, turn up. Oh, we have so many inside jokes, man. There's so many.
Hey! I trained! Hey!
Yo, what does Shibloo mean to you?
Honestly, just when you take pre-workout and go to the club and go ham, because that's like what we started doing last spring. And like, you know what? Like we were talking about like, I think confidence stuff or like not giving a fuck earlier. That's probably like one of the strongest ways to strengthen that muscle is to take pre-workout, no other substances. You don't need that. Take pre-workout. I mean, you can take pre-workout just so you could be energetic, and then just go ham and not give a fuck and make a fool out of yourself and not care what anyone thinks of you
At the nightclub.
at the nightclub.
Yes.
Man, I feel like my confidence shot up a lot, and I'm down to go do that again, like right now or whenever.
Yeah.
But I always have a great time, especially with the Triforce.
Yeah. Bro, is that what you're saying?
Even at those clubs where people are just like,
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
he's
So
out,
like-
you know, just dancing like this.
Yeah.
Just running there and just fucking.
The first time we did it, he freaking jumped in, slip inside. It's like 8 p.m., you know? Everyone's sober. Nobody has the balls to dance. Hector comes up, completely sober, just souped up on pre-workout. Goes, yeah! And just fucking slides on his stomach right in the middle of the whole club.
Yeah.
And then, bro, we just turned up the dance floor.
Dude, yeah.
I've never seen a club that lit that early in the night.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yes.
We turned up, and it's. I like it more when it was like that, like not so crowded. But then we brought like hella people onto the floor right after we appeared.
Dude, that's why it's so important to like have like-minded people in your life, because like it's just exponential how much you grow. Because like us 3 separately, we already have that mindset of like Shibloo to let's not give a fuck, right? But then if we're together,
Oh, dude.
it's like someone has the idea. Was it your idea to go? It was your idea to go sober, and then it was your idea to take pre-workout.
Take pre-workout.
And then we just were all like, No second guessing. Let's go. And then we just did. Like, bro, we literally weren't even planning to go to the club that night, right? We just finished training, and we're like, what do you guys want to do tonight? You want to go to the club? No, I feel like we don't want to party. Like, we don't want to drink and be like hungover and stuff. Well, why don't we go sober? Why don't we take pre-workout? Next thing we knew, we were in the car driving there. We don't have to waste money on an Uber because we're sober.
Yeah, sober.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just go, and then we learn so much from that. That's that's so important because it's just like ping pong effect that everyone's just like, you know, and then everyone at the club. There's so many people that I'm sure like our energy that we brought. Like, so many people wanted to jump in on it, you know, and then their night was better. And then they're probably spreading those good vibes onto other people. And it's just this freaking beautiful chain effect of spreading love, bro.
Yeah. And, like, energy is such a real thing. And it's also what you learned at the rave. Like, it's all about the love.
It's all about love.
Focus on the love.
Focus on love.
Speaking of the rave, do you guys remember when, like, we were walking to there and then, like, they check the security like checks your stuff, right? And like, I mean, anyone that's been to raves, you guys know that like a lot of people are doing like some pretty illegal activities in there. And Hector had this like sketchy like Ziploc bag, right? And it looks like it has powder in it. And he like took it right before we go in, and we're like, it looks like cocaine, right? But this is straight pre-workout. It's like, it looks so sketchy, but it's so ironic because you were doing the most innocent thing compared to everyone else there. And like it's in a Ziploc bag, and then you had leftover on like your nose and your skin and stuff. And you were like, yes. And like I remember people around us were like, what the fuck is he on? Like they probably thought you took some like crazy cocaine or something. And in reality, they have no clue that it was just pre-workout.
No. And that's the best part. They'll never know.
They'll never know. And it's none of their business.
Nope. Good time.
I'm sorry, I can cut that out if you don't want that in there, but I think it's
I would love to have that in there.
Truthfully, straight pre-workout.
Pre-workout.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
So, I got a question for you. And this is like a question that like all of us can discuss. But how Shibloo is too Shibloo?
Bro, I was thinking the same thing earlier, bro. How Shibloo is too Shibloo.
Well,
if anyone's listening to this episode like the first time they're ever listening to ShiblooCast, they're probably so confused.
What is Shibloo stuff?
Well, first, I never want to hurt people physically or break someone else's shit. That's too Shibloo for me. When I'm on a stunt job, when I'm on a job with a stunt coordinator, I usually tone it down a lot because I don't know. I just don't want him.
Safety's on the line.
Yeah. We're doing safety stuff, and I don't know. I kind of don't want him to think of me as this stupid little kid that's too crazy. How much is too Shibloo? Yeah, I mean, as long as it's all in the name of love, then I think you're good. Like, if you're not trying to harm somebody, then yeah, I think you're in the clear. And I was gonna say I don't do like illegal stuff for that, but like I did the roll on the bowling alley and stuff. Like I don't know. Like,
wait, what?
Remember on my Chapolino video? I did forward rolls on the bowling alley.
Oh my god!
I mean,
that's right.
Sometimes I don't know. It's like I don't think that's like I didn't break the thing or anything. Like I don't know.
Maybe I.
Shibloo.
Did they kick you out though?
I mean, they started walking. We just walked out right away, like super nonchalant, super innocent, just like la la la. And then like they kind of like walked, but then they saw us leaving, so they're like, okay, just let them go. And
bro, sorry, this is really like off topic, but like. This is just an example that I saw yesterday when I was at Universal Studios of like how much you can get away with. Wait, Devante, this also thinks of a story you need to tell after this. How much you can get away with just doing things with full confidence and no one's going to question it. Like you doing the thing at Subway, you know, you doing that and they're not going to kick you out because you just did it with full confidence. Like, dude, so I was at Universal Studios with some people. I'm not going to name the people because I don't know if they're okay with me saying this. But I was at Universal Studios and we were there because it like Super Nintendo World opened, but it's actually not officially open until later in February. But people that work at production companies or whatever, they get like a free pass. So we were able to go, right? And they're like employees, but they're not the right employees that can skip the fast track line.
Oh, yeah.
But they have like these ID cards, right? And so they would just like cover the part, but it looks the same as the others. Ooh. So we would like, there'd be a fat like hour line and there's like 8 of us that don't want to wait in the line. And then we would just like, here, we work here. And then they'd be like, some of them would be like, oh yeah, okay. Wait, they would see how confident you do it, and they're like, "Oh yes, yeah, please come in."
Nice.
You know, and then like some people then they start scanning, and then we're like, "Are you sure you don't want to let us in?" And they're like, "No." We're like, "Okay." But like, doesn't hurt to try. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Hey,
You're just saying
tell you
no.
no. That's it.
You know?
No.
But hey, that goes to show that full confidence will take you a long way.
It really does, man.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, you wanted Devante to say a story or what?
Yeah.
Do I have a story about that?
And when he went to Mexico and the old lady.
Oh my God. Okay. So, oh man, I just came back from Mexico, and
Literally yesterday.
And you know, it was a great time and everything. And I'm just like sitting here eating tacos with my friend. We're just talking, sitting down at like a table like this, right?
Minding
like
your own business.
Taco stand. Just eating tacos, just hanging out, talking, enjoying life. And then all of a sudden, like we're just laughing, smiling, and this lady walks up, and like I like look at her, and she just like smacks me and punches me 2 times in the head, like for no reason at all. Like just like real quick. And like by the time I like realized she was doing it, like she was like walking away, and I was like, what the heck? And like me and like everybody else at the table were just like looking at each other, and they're just like. He's just laughing. Oh my God.
Gosh.
And then she like goes and smacks some other dude and gets away with it.
But like you didn't even
I didn't even
question it, right?
Like I was just like, I guess I did something bad. Like what did I do? Like dang.
Okay, we are not saying you should do what the old lady did.
No.
Yeah.
But it's just a funny example. I mean, if she like actually hit you hard, like that would be a completely other thing, right? But,
oh yeah.
You barely felt it, right? Like it was just like it's just
I was
funny.
in shock. Like what the heck? Like, what is going on?
Oh,
Eduardo should have been like, put some respect on his name.
it's just so funny for me to envision it because like Devante always has the biggest smile.
I know.
I can just imagine him like just enjoying Mexico.
The tacos.
For the first time having like the best like authentic Mexican tacos, and then all of a sudden the old lady comes up, just like,
So quick.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Devante. You deserve better.
It is what it is.
Hey, for the record, we know you would have been able to take her on. So
Yeah.
I mean, she was pretty quick, but you know, I don't know. I got the reach advantage.
she had a quick first hand, huh?
Yeah.
A quick jab, you think? ShiblooCast.
Oh man.
Sorry, we got pretty sidetracked. But ShiblooCast. Did you have another question?
That was my question.
That was your question?
How
Was my turn?
Yeah.
I feel like I asked most of mine already.
Should I say how I got to LA? Like what I was doing before, like grinding in the Bay?
Yeah.
So I was this loser kid doing this janitor job in Antioch, and I used to work with my dad too. And then I Googled this stunt school in Florida, and I went out. I was supposed to go to Mexico with my family, but then I was like, I can't go to Mexico. And I was too scared to even tell him when I was going. And then finally I told him, and then my dad was like, okay, yeah, go. And then I went, and I changed my whole life. And then I came back, and then I had no connections in the Bay. Like I didn't know what to do next. And then they told me to get on Facebook too. Facebook's really helpful for me. And then I just got on Facebook and I joined all these Bay Area filmmaking groups and all that. And I did a bunch of like acting non-union short films, and they're trash. I would never watch them right now. I hope all that footage gets deleted.
Hey, but it got you to where you're at.
Yeah,
man.
dude, for sure.
Nobody starts off good.
1,000,000%. And then I started doing background for 13 Reasons Why, and that's how I got my vouchers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the Jordan Peele movie Us. I was in like the red suit with the scissors. That was pretty dope. And then I would come to LA a few times, like for some live show auditions, and I freaking fell in love with it instantly. I was like, dude, I'm trying to move here ASAP. And then
what about it? Like, did you really like about the live shows?
Oh, about the live shows?
Yeah.
I mean, it would just give me an opportunity to, like, an excuse to come down to LA and like just feel it in person. And then like the beach is right there, and then you can just train hella places. People are more open and cool and down. I feel like there's a lot of like there's a lot of fake people still, or like ass kissers, or like people that pretend to be cool but they actually want something else out of you.
There's people like that everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. But I've been fortunate enough to not really associate with those people. And I freaking really wanted to freaking move to LA, and then I just saved up. I joined SAG like as soon as I could, and then I just saved up all my money, and I sold a bunch of video games and soda cans and stuff. And
Really?
Yeah. And then
Video games and soda cans?
yeah, like I would collect a lot of cans and stuff, and then I
Really?
just sold them all. Yeah.
Like on the street?
Not really on the street, just whatever my family had or whatever my cousins had and stuff, and I would just sort it all.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did
That's
that too when I was
crazy,
younger.
man.
Yeah. And
Oh
then
my
I would
God.
train with Tony Vella too in the Bay Area, and then he kind of gave me some connects and stuff and like other things to train. And then I came out to LA April in 2019, and then I met you guys, and now we're here.
I have a question that came to mind as you were talking about that. I think a lot of first generation immigrants can relate to this, and especially I think Asian Americans can. But from what you've said so far, you would say like your parents were pretty strict with you growing up, like not allowing you to do some things that you may have wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
So how did you finally muster up the courage to like just suck it up and go do what you wanted to do? But because you still go home and you seem like you have still a very good relationship with your family, you know?
Definitely.
But like there does come a point in life where you have to show your parents to like let you go, right? And do you, because like they're always going to want you to do what's safest for you. But sometimes that's not what you actually want to do.
Nope.
Right? And I know so many people personally, and just like I haven't experienced this, but I just know so many people have struggled with this. It's like, I mean, we all do to a degree of like, we always want our families, our most loved ones' validation, you know? And so to go against their opinion is just like, it's terrifying, right? Like it's the most terrifying thing ever to like go against what your loved ones want you to do, you know? So how did you muster up the courage to like really just like, okay, I need to do this for me, and I need to show them why this is right for me, you know?
Bro, it was hard, dude. It was so hard. Like I was so shitting my pants scared to even tell him that I wanted to do this industry.
Hey, I hate horns.
Oh no, that's like a sign. My parents are like trash talking me right now or something.
Oh my god.
But dude, it was so hard, bro. I was so scared. Like, man, like you guys definitely are in the same boat. Like, I'm sure you guys had the same feeling at the time. But like, dude, I couldn't even.
Even like thinking about it now brings you back, huh?
Dude, not good memories. Like, not good feelings at all, bro. But I just, when they saw me, how serious I was and how driven I was and how much I was just not giving up, and like I would always tell them like, no, like this is it. Like now I say movie sets till I rest, but like even before I even stepped on my first movie set, like I was still saying that. Like, I was still somehow saying, like, no, this is it. Like, I'm doing the movies or I'm going to fucking die. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you think, like, at all.
You told that to them?
Yeah, in other words, I don't really remember how it went down. But, man, like, but then, like, once they just started seeing how serious I was, like, I was going to everything. I was going to every single event thing or submitting to every single short film I could go to, and then they just saw how serious I wanted it, and then finally, like right before I left to LA, they were finally like, okay, mijo, like I'm proud of you, and like, okay, do it.
So you really let your actions speak for yourself, then, huh?
Yeah.
Like, cause especially when we're young, like we can tell our parents like, yeah, I want to do this, and they're gonna think like, what if it's just a phase, and then they go all in and waste all this money, and then it's just 2 weeks that they don't even, but like. They saw you consistently putting in work. Yeah,
definitely. I think that's what they wanted, probably. Like, they wanted it to just be a phase for me and stay in Brentwood and be a loser. But yeah, and then I moved out here when I was 19. And then I'm also the only, I'm the 4th out of 5, and I'm also the only one to never go to college out of them, too. And, ooh.
Jesus, what is happening out
It's
there?
a sign. Maybe he wants me to go to college.
Hey, go to college.
Go to college.
Well, I think the way that you approach that really describes a lot about your character, you know? It's like really... It's not easy to do, you know?
No.
It's your family and stuff.
It's not easy, bro.
I respect that.
Thanks, bro. But I respect you guys too, because you guys literally had the same kind of upbringing for that with chasing this dream.
I feel like we all had different paths, you know?
Yeah.
Similar but different. Same thing, different ways.
1,000,000%. And you know what? Like, we're actually the same soul. We just got separated at birth or whatever. Remember we were talking about that?
Saying that, yeah.
Heck yeah, bro. Wait, so like, was it a thing that it got to a point that you wanted it so bad that like you couldn't help?
Oh yeah.
You couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Like you would. It's just like you would not be okay with yourself living with.
Dude,
like
100%.
It was literally like a gravitational pull that you had to do this, otherwise, right?
Like literally, like it was never I wanted to do it. It was I have to be here right now. And then honestly, I wouldn't even like. I wouldn't really talk to I would never ask them if I could go somewhere either, even though I lived at their house or whatever. And I never really talked to them a whole lot about it, because I was just like, no, like I don't care what any of you guys think, like I'm doing this no matter what. Like even like one of my tios or my older sister, like, Bobby, no, I think you should reconsider to do this and this. And I was like, I don't care what you think. Like, so
you just go do it without even warning. You would just go.
No, yeah, it was I'm gonna do this no matter what.
Wow.
And then my just my family understands that about me nowadays too, because right before I went to Mexico the year before, like mom, like I went by myself too, like, and they didn't want me to do that. They thought I was gonna die and shit. And that's it on that. But then but my mom was just like, hey, Papi's gonna go like no matter what, because that's what he does. Like, so, yeah.
We better just support him at that point.
He's
going to do it either way.
Exactly.
So do we either let him do it and support him, or be mad at it and he's going to go do it anyways?
That's how it is now, yeah.
Wow. That goes back to the confidence thing, bro. If you just go and do it, like even your own parents, like, it's just like, well, shoot. Like, I guess I'm just going to let him do it.
Just going to let him do it. Mm-hmm. And it's hard at first, but it's worth it.
Dang, man. That takes a lot of courage. And you were grinding for how long till you moved out here?
Oh, before I moved out here, like almost a year and a half, I think.
So since you were like 17, 18?
I was like fresh 18, and then I moved out here like right before I turned 19 and a half.
That's crazy, bro. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
'Cause we moved here when we were like 20.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But still, like, that's the same. Dang, Daniel.
It's like the same age, but like there's so much growth that happens from 18 to 20, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I can't imagine trying to pursue the industry at 18. I mean, everyone's story is different, but that's just...
Hey, I have no regrets. I'm just happy that we're here now, and we're happy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So good and tasty. Excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like moments like that, or like, when you really, really want something, like you gotta have it no matter what. The way that you get to that shows a lot about who you are as a person,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or when your back's against the wall and you like have no other options.
Yep.
Those two situations,
Bro, it does a lot. It's like an anime character arc for sure.
Wait, so what would you say, like piggybacking off what Devante just said, like the way you get to that feeling of like I have to do it? What do you think you did from, okay, I'm interested in this to, okay, I have to do this? Like, because that's the most important thing, I think. And I think a lot of people can learn from that. Whoever's listening, if there's anyone that feels like lost and they want to find a new hobby or maybe a new career, and like, there's so many things to do in the world, and there's so many things that we're going to like to do, but what is finding that one thing that you're like, fuck, I have to do this, Like, what would you say, what was that process from like, oh, I kind of like making videos, I like movies, to, okay, I ride or die, like, didn't she say, movie sets till I die?
Movie sets till I rest.
Till you rest, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty long time ago, but like, can you think back then? Like, what were you doing those days?
Definitely just that remaining year after I graduated high school, like, I just really wasn't doing anything for my life. Like, I really didn't have a lot going for me. And I guess I was like, I kind of depressed. I don't know. Like, but I was at a really low point. And I remember I told Devante this, like, I had like the little spray bottle on the table, and it was an empty, quiet room that I was supposed to like clean the walls or whatever. And then I put it there, and I just like stood there for like a minute, just staring at it. Like, I was just like, what the hell am I doing with my life? And I yelled hella loud. I just went, ah, like hella loud, like, cause nobody could hear me in there. And then like, I was just really losing my shit. So then I was like, okay, like I Googled, I Googled like the stunt camp, and I look at the stunt camp, and I would look at it like every week. Like every week I'll just pull it back up, and like it was like the only thing I was really interested in, that I thought I could really do something with my life. And then I was just like, okay, like, and then I just paid it. I didn't tell anyone. I just paid it for like 2 months. I didn't tell anyone. And then when I was actually there, I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is it. And I came back to California. I was like, okay, yeah, no, like, I don't care what anyone thinks. This is it right here. But what you're saying though, like, some people don't really find that when they're like 18 or whatever.
Yeah, like, say for example, if you searched up the stunt thing and it was like, it's cool, but you didn't have that feeling, what do you think you would have done? Would you just kept searching more stuff?
Yeah, just search other stuff. Try a bunch of things that kind of interest you, because your life is so short. And yeah, don't even, if you're interested in anything, or even like if you're interested in a certain somebody, and you're like, oh, that, or like that girl, she like a tiger, I want her. And then you're just gonna, you just have to get it. You just have to go for it.
Go get it.
Get whatever you want, and it's yours. The world is yours.
So it was taking action for you pretty much then.
Wait, what did you say, sir?
It was pretty much, the difference was you took action to be able to find out where your passion for.
Yeah, you got to take action, because it's not, especially being in Brentwood where nothing happens, it's not just nothing's gonna be handed to you for sure. Like, you just have to really put yourself, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable for sure. And because that's where the growth happens.
Yeah. Sorry, I have one more. Do you have a question?
No, not right now.
I have like one more follow up to that again, like, because you said you loved making videos since you were little.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Like, wouldn't you say like all these things that we just naturally gravitated to when we were kids? I feel like that's a huge hint to what our calling is, right? Like, is that why stunts was the first thing that came to mind? Was because you were always making like crazy videos and stuff, and you were always tricking and stuff, and it's like, well, what's the job that's making videos, making movies, and doing crazy things with your body?
Exactly.
It's stunts.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect too. But I mean, if you're a kid though, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff like basketball and track and field. Like I wanted to still. The only reason why I was considering college was to just do sports and stuff. Like I thought I was gonna go that route more, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of more a hobby, just making videos. But actually, you know what? No, that's a lie. That's a lie. When I was like 10, when I was like 11, 12, like I always knew I wanted to be in this industry, and then just making videos was just. It never felt like a job or a chore to me. Like it was just I fucking love making dumb videos and always making my family laugh with them because I really thought that we were good at it. Like we made everyone laugh. All my family members, we always made them laugh. Like watching the videos. So then I was like, okay, it feels good. It feels really good to do that. And then the stunts, I would always just do crazy shit like jump off my roof straight to the concrete when I was a little kid, like for no reason. Just because it was summer vacation and I was happy, and then I would do like wall hits. I would just throw myself into the wall, and then I would sled down the stairs and stuff, like on the wood stairs in the barn. Yeah, I don't know. We would just do crazy. I guess that's because we grew up on like that ranch area, so we didn't have much to do other than do stupid jackass shit.
Bro, you're Shibloo from day one.
From day one, yeah.
Dang, man.
But hey, who knows how Shibloo we're gonna be in 10 years?
Right?
A lot can change.
Did we fully elaborate on the what is too much Shibloo? I guess it was like as long as you're not negatively affecting other people, right?
Yeah.
I think we've answered this question on the ShiblooCast already too.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we said the same answer, bro. We said the same answer as you. It was like Joe. It was like Shibloo. It was like as long as you're not negatively harming other people, you know, or your intentions are that, then it's like Shibloo. What are these horns, man? Sorry, homies and homettes, for these technical difficulties. Jeez Louise.
But also, to Shibloo, don't harm yourself too much.
Yeah.
Because we do stunts, like we get like little bumps and cuts sometimes, but like just don't like really kill yourself and stuff. I would hope not.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, take care of your bodies, man. Like that's what Hans Wickling would tell me all the time. Save your bodies, dog. Save your bodies. All the time. Man.
That was a question I was going to ask you earlier about like your, mentors and things of that nature.
Dude. For sure, Hans Wickling, bro. Like rest in peace to your soul, man.
Rest
like, dude,
peace.
I still, dude.
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis, man. Dude. He was the first person to ever believe in me that I could really do this in this industry. Like before I started like working or whatever, like in LA, like I was pretty confident, but like it helps. It goes a long way when someone else sees something else in you, if that makes sense. Like Hans, bro, like.
Especially someone that's already in the position that you want to be in. Like that validation is crazy, right?
Man, that guy helped me a lot, and he taught me a lot, and he really believed in me, and he was just a really good friend. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the legend.
Rest in peace.
Something that you just said just now made me realize something of an experience I had recently too. Of like, I feel like all three of us would say the most important validation is just you have to have your own validation, right? Like we shouldn't crave external validation, right? But this is how I feel. I want to know your guys' thoughts if you agree with this, but I realize that the more I am giving myself validation, like that I'm confident with what I'm doing is right and I don't need it from other people, the more it actually hits harder once that external validation actually comes.
Yeah.
Right? Like your relationship with Hans, like it meant so much to you because for all those years of you in Brentwood, you were telling yourself these things to finally make this jump and you believed in yourself and all these things, and then someone that you've looked up to, they tell you the same thing that you've been telling yourself.
Yeah.
that takes that to a whole
It really
new
do,
level, bro.
1,000,000%.
Like, but if you were to like be craving that validation all the time, you never are gonna be happy and just want more and more and more, right? But I don't know. For me, I just realized like it hits so much harder the more you don't need it, you know?
1,000,000%. I think it should just be like your self-validation is the most important, and then just like take with a grain of salt, I guess, and then just let all the other validations come to you, like when you earn them, I guess. But it definitely hits way harder when other people realize that light in you,
People that you respect,
that you respect for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
Shibboleth. Life is so good.
It's
man.
so good and tasty.
It's so good and tasty.
But hey, like, stay tuned. Like, we're only getting warmed up right now. The wave is coming.
It's like sorry, back to this validation thing. It's like I feel like this is a very like no matter what, it's in our human nature. At the end of the day, we want external validation.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to admit that, then you're in denial. Like we all that's why we live life at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like it's a balance thing, you know, and I feel like if you can get more from yourself, you have more room to accept it from others. You know? It's like, you know, if you're eating the food, like junk food all the time, like the best food. You were saying this earlier, right? If you're eating the best food all the time, food that's just like the best, like, then nothing tastes good to you anymore. But if you're like, you know, you're being disciplined, you're eating a lot of healthy things, then you finally have a cookie. Oh my God, that cookie tastes like the best freaking thing you've ever had in your life. And you just like, you just want to live in that cookie, you know? But then, yeah, I don't know. That was a dumb analogy, but I feel like that's the same thing with validation, you know?
Yeah.
1,000,000%. But to the haters, don't listen to the haters though. I mean, you take it with a grain of salt if they have like just nice input for you.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, constructive criticism. But it doesn't even matter though.
You can listen, but you don't have to believe.
Yeah.
Take what you want.
Yeah.
You be the judge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because it's just you at the end of the day.
We're getting pretty. I think we should wrap it up pretty soon. It's been an hour and 22. But do you guys, does anyone have any final thoughts about anything that has been spoken in this amazing Triforce episode?
Triforce for life.
Triforce for life.
Triforce for life.
I'm just really happy to be where we're at right now on today. What's today? January 23rd, 2023.
Ready, bro. Yo, it's Jordan Day.
Jordan.
23.
It's the first Jordan day of the Jordan year. And yeah, let's see what other mountains we're going to climb because I can smell it. It's going to be quite good and tasty and dandy nandy.
Well, we got to enjoy the journey.
Oh, for sure. 1,000,000%.
I feel like that's what has been the key to our happiness, you know? We've just always been trying to enjoy the journey. Not be comfortable in it, but enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, suavecito. I mean, if you guys don't have any final thoughts, can you tell the homies and homettes where they can find you online?
Certainly. On Instagram, it's just Hector_Suave__. And then my YouTube is just Hector Melgoza, Melgoza. And I think that's it. I deleted TikTok and Snapchat too. So I mean, Facebook. You got me on Facebook if you want. Hector Melgoza, and that's it. Everything big, chilling off the windmilling like a cupcake, no filling, California living.
That is his iconic phrase. Heck yeah.
Easy money, suavecito, smooth.
Ooh, so
Yes, sir.
smooth. And yeah, if you guys didn't get that, it'll be on the description. Y'all know where to find Devante and I. If not, it's in the description. Follow Shibloo_cast on Instagram. If you liked it, give a rating on the thingy thing. I'm not good at this social media stuff, bro. If we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, leave a review if you want to. Share if you want to. If you don't want to, don't have to. Shibloo to do whatever you want to do. Trying to do new episodes every Monday, but if not, just know it'll come around sometime. Shibloo to.
It'll be there.
It'll be there.
Eventually.
It'll be there.
Shout out to Brandon H. Lee. Shout out to Devante Thomas. Legends.
Suavecito.
All right. Well, on that note, you want to do the outro with us? Remember, guys, everything's connected.
Love is a motive forever.
Because you're
Shibloo.
It's so good and tasty.
Know what I'm saying?
That was a good episode. Do you guys feel like
Really?
really like zen right now?
Dude, I do.
Yeah.
Those tacos, man.
Those tacos, bro. Oh my god.
Good.
Indubitably great. Oh. Food coma, but also zen and happy. Oh. Did you guys finish all your food? Oh yeah, we should cut.